Hello everyone, welcome to Law Minds. So the topic for today's video is Introduction to Specific Relief Act. Let us first understand what specific relief is. So specific relief is basically a remedy which is given by the court to enforce the performance of particular act. So basically when two parties came into a contract and one of the party has not performed their part of the obligation or their part of the contract, then the other party can move to the court, and in such a situation the court can grant specific relief to the aggrieved party and can ask the wrongdoing party to perform their part of the contract, and the court can obligate the wrongdoing party to perform their part of the contract. So the act which regulates the specific relief is the Specific Relief Act 1963, which provides the legal framework for granting specific relief in civil cases. If we talk about the main objectives of the Specific Relief Act, then these are the main objectives as I have mentioned in the slides. The first one is protecting civil rights. So, one of the main objective of the Specific Relief Act is to safeguard civil rights. Civil rights here means that the right of individual to receive equal treatment and to be free from unfair treatment or discrimination in various settings. This act ensures that any infringement or violation of these rights, that is civil right, is addressed adequately in a proper manner. The second is ensuring specific performance. So the Specific Relief Act, it goes beyond mere compensation. So monetary damages might be suitable for some breaches, some breaching of contract, but they might not always provide adequate relief. So this act, it ensures that contracts are specifically performed, making sure that parties get what they were promised when the contract was entered into. The third one is remedying civil wrongs. So the civil wrongs do not necessarily involve an intention to harm the other party. They might arise from negligence, breach of contract, etc. So the Specific Relief Act, it aims to remedy these wrongs in a manner that restores the aggrieved party to the position they would have been in if the wrong had not occurred. So these were the main objective of this act. The various type of specific reliefs under this act is recovery of possession of property, specific performance of contract, rectification of instrument, recession of contract, declaratory decree, and injunction. So these are the different type of specific relief which are given under this act in different sections. If we talk about the situation under which specifically cannot be granted, then these are the situation. The first one is substitute performance. So if the contract can be performed by some third party or some substitution can be found of the contract, then in such a situation, specific relief will not be granted. The second one is compensation is adequate. There are some cases where monetary damages are sufficient to the aggrieved party. Monetary compensation is sufficient to compensate the aggrieved party. So, in that situation, specific relief is not granted. The third one is vague or uncertain contract. So, if the terms of the contract are vague or uncertain, and the court finds out that it is not necessary in a case to provide or grant specific relief, so in such cases, court doesn't provide or give the specific relief. The last one is unfair advantage. So, if granting relief would be inequitable or given unfair advantage to the plaintiff, so in such a situation, specific relief will not be granted. So we can conclude by the above discussion that specific relief is a remedy which is provided by a court to protect the right of the individual and compelling the wrongdoing party to fulfill or perform his part of the obligation. So basically, it is to protect the aggrieved party and obligating the wrongdoing party to perform their part of the obligation. And the Specific Relief Act 1963, it regulates and provides guideline for the performance of specific relief. I hope the video was helpful. Thank you and have a nice day.